Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Philosophical, and I just want to introduce to you guys a new segment we're bringing to the Let's Rap podcast. And this segment is called Ecko Chamber. And this is a place where you can, just like the name sounds, you're locked up in a chamber with J.ecko. And by all means, man, you're viable to hear anything and just on all topics. So
yeah, this
I want to hand it off to J.ecko and welcome you to the Ecko Chamber.
What's good, y'all? So like Phil said, this is the Ecko Chamber. This is just a space where I feel like I'm gonna be coming to put my my thoughts on a wide variety of topics, some controversial, some non-controversial, but today I've something that we've touched on a lot during our podcasts and our episodes and everything like that is a lot of what we talk about has to do with personal responsibility and your personal journey, and I've wanted to speak on this because, I don't want people to feel like, I tend to ramble from like a high place sort of perspective. Like what's the best route you should take? But, I understand completely that we're all human. We make mistakes. We don't always take the high road, quote unquote, when we're on our personal journeys. We sort of just do the best we can in the situations we're in, right? And I don't want people to feel like, I'm coming from a judgmental place or I'm coming from a place of, I'm better than anybody, because Lord knows I've got my own stuff to deal with. I've made my mistakes. I'm still making mistakes right now. There's work that I know I need to do, and there's work that, we all need to do. But one of the big things I want to do is encourage people. We talk a lot about power and personal responsibility, and I feel like if you are in a position of power, if you do have a platform, one of your responsibilities is to encourage and uplift people around you, whether it's, people in your immediate circle or people who you might just come into contact with on a regular everyday basis. And I know that can be hard, this is coming from me. I've said straight up, I don't talk to people. So it's very difficult to be encouraging to people, to lift people up when you don't talk. But I want to explicitly state for everybody, anybody who listens, anybody who comes across our show, anybody who, takes the time to lend us an ear. I want to just say to all of y'all, like, yo, it's not going to be smooth when you start this. Like, Lord knows I've started and stopped so many different things, and it's frustrating. It's disheartening at times, and there are times when I literally just want to stop. I just want to lie down and say, screw it all. I'm good. I'm done. I'm tired. I don't want to do anymore. But, the one thing I've found, and what brought me to a place of being willing to even have conversations with Phil, is I'd rather try and screw it up than have not tried at all. Because before about mid 2019, 2020, I was living my life not trying, I was living my life from a place of fear, living my life from a place of, this isn't, if I'm just going to screw it up, in the end, then why should I even bother trying in the first place? You know, why waste everybody's time with what's it called, with whatever effort I put in when I know that effort is ultimately going to come to nothing. You know, that's how I was talking to myself. That's how I was approaching my life. That's how I was maneuvering through the world. You know, just taking whatever came, not applying, you know, not trying to shape my experience in the world, just floating through the world however it was going to be, right? And I like 2019, 2020 was my come to Jesus moment, where it was just like, yo, I'm tired. I'm tired and I'm done. I'm done with all of it. Like I couldn't bring myself to that. I couldn't bring myself to continue doing life the way I had been doing it. And I made a decision at that point that, yo, you can either own the mistakes you've made and start on a new foot, start trying to be the best version of yourself, or you can keep doing what you've been doing and end up with the same the same mediocre results that you've been getting, the dissatisfying results you've been getting, the least of what you deserve, you know. And I say the least of what you deserve because I know I owe myself more. Not that anybody owes me anything, but I owe myself more. And by extension, I owe the people who love and care about me more. And so in this segment, in this specific one, I just want to encourage y'all to bet on yourselves. You know, like there are even like before every episode of the podcast, there is a moment where I sit there and I'm like, yo, I'm not the one who should be having these conversations. I'm not the one who should be getting this platform. I'm not the one who should be in this place. You know, there are people much more well qualified, much better equipped to be having some of these conversations and to be helping people, and I'm not that. And you know, but what keeps me going is the fact that, yo, you may not be there yet, but the fact of the matter is you're willing to try. You're willing to try for yourself and you're willing to try for other people, you know. And I'm by no means perfect. I say that all the time. I'm no means perfect. By no means where I want to be, whether it's in podcasting or in life in general. Like, I'm not where I want to be. This isn't my perfect form, if you will. You know, I probably will never achieve my perfect form, but I know good and well that I'm happier with the imperfect me in this place than I would be with the me who didn't even try. And so whatever you guys are trying to do, whether it's to improve your relationship, whether it's to take a step in your career, whether it's to try something new, whether it's to, you know, to make a change, whatever change that might be. I just wanted to take this first segment to, you know, to encourage y'all to try, to big up y'all, to even if I'm not the best person for it, to give you that push to be like, yo, there's so much that you can do out here. There's so many opportunities out here that are just for you. That thing that you've been thinking about for years, you know, that thing you've wanted to try, that thing that you've wanted to you know, to experiment with, go on ahead and do it. You know, you probably won't be good at it the first time you do it. You'll probably screw up the first time you do it. I know I did. I know I still do. But just give it a try. And even if you tried and you don't like it, at least you tried, and that's something new about yourself. Like I've spoken for years with family members, with friends about, oh, I think I might want to try a podcast at some point. Never got off my behind and did it. Never could never could bring myself to take that risk. And then, just by nature of, looking for ways that I could move myself forward, looking for ways that I could start having more meaningful conversations with the people around me and with the people I care about, this opportunity presents itself. And now here I am, again, still not the best version, but I'm still here. I'm still trying. And I will, even if you have haters, because you will have haters, even if those people pop up and say, oh, you can't do this, you shouldn't be doing this. Some stuff you definitely shouldn't be doing. There are certain things that aren't for you. That's something we should all recognize. But people will always respect somebody who's willing to bet on themselves. They may not like what you do, but they will always respect the fact that you were willing to bet on yourself. So bet on yourself. Take whatever, take whatever free time, whatever, free mental space you have, and invest that in yourself. There's something I heard recently, and I guess this is the last thing I'll say. There's something I heard that sort of spoke to me on a deep way, and I just want to share it with you guys. And it is, don't worry about how much time it's going to take to do something, especially if it's something that, you want to do, because at the end of the day, the time's going to pass anyway. So you can either do it and take the time, or you can waste that time and look back and regret. So take your time, put that time into yourself, and you never know what you'll be capable of accomplishing. So thank y'all for listening, and take care of yourselves. Peace.